sort of dinosaur frog thing. Hey everyone, it's CurlyHairedHero, and welcome back to some more Super Smash Bros. Ultimate Classic Mode. So, today, following the, chronological order of characters, today we're using Yoshi on the Jurassic Journey. So I think I've actually done this Classic Mode already, or at the very least, I know I tried to do a recording of it recently that I didn't like, but I have a general idea of what sort of the theme of this is, but it's essentially just, I guess, reptilian, or I want to say dinosaurs, but I guess just in general, like reptilian, amphibian kind of monsters. The closest that they can do to it. So as you can see here, we're facing off Charizard, Ivysaur, Pokemon Master over here. We're facing off against Ivysaur here, who's some sort of dinosaur frog thing. It's never been particularly clear what Bulbasaur, Ivysaur, Venusaur are, but it's definitely some kind of lizard, right? And then next up, we're facing off here against, whoops, don't want to go in the water, Ridley, who is a giant dragon thing. And then we also got the giant turtle over here in the Majora's Mask stage, which I actually forget exists in this game, because it's nowhere near a legal stage, so you don't really see it too often. But it's a nice little stage. Majora's Mask is probably my favorite Zelda game, I don't know. I did play Link's Awakening recently, and I really loved that game. And prior to that, I was really enamored with A Link Between Worlds. So, I haven't really been able to play Majora's Mask in a long time, because even though it is my favorite game, can you not? Jesus, just get dunked on. Oh my god. Alright, come on. Get out of the water. Okay. You're just being real complicated right now, Ridley. Majora's Mask, although it is my favorite game, it is a bit of a hard game to play, because every time I play it, I want to be able to like get the full experience. So do all of the bajillion of side quests, get all the masks and stuff, but I don't know yet an efficient way of doing that. Like, I haven't played around with the game that much, so I've played like Ocarina of Time like 1,000 different times, but Majora's Mask I've really only played like maybe 4 times. I've maybe only beat it once, because every time I try to play it, something dumb happened. Like I lose my save file, or just I couldn't beat it, and I just stopped playing, or the game stopped working, something silly like that. So I really only managed to beat it once, technically, I think. Maybe twice, I don't remember. No, I did replay the remake on Majora's Mask, on the 3DS, and I got up to the last temple, or penultimate, at the Great Bay Temple or whatever it was, and I got stuck in some part, and then they changed how like swimming works or something like that, and I didn't like it, so then I just stopped playing the game. But anyways, yeah, it's a game that I really wish that, you know, I could say more boldly it is my favorite Zelda game, but again, I haven't really played it enough times. I need to essentially just sit down and just play it like several times in a row, just so that I can sort of get a good feel of like what the sort of best order it is to do things, at least for me. Because I want to be able to play it, you know, I wouldn't mind being able to play that game regularly like I used to with Ocarina of Time. But like I said, I just need to figure out some sort of decent way in order to get all the side quests done in a good order, rather than just walking around, wasting time, messing things up, having to do shit all over again. So I need to find a sort of a concrete way to go about that. But in any case, we took on a bunch of Koopa kids just now, which are somewhat reptilian in nature. And now we're taking on Charizard, who is definitely some kind of lizard, especially considering that he's not an actual dragon, and that his name in Japanese is Lizardon, which is, you know, got lizard in the fucking title. I don't know if lizard means the same in Japanese as it does in English, but I'm sure there is some sort of correlation. In any case, we're facing off against Charizard here. Oops. I was going to say, I don't really know how to use Yoshi at all. He's one of those characters where a lot of people have used him, specifically in Smash 4, because, you know, he became a lot better in Smash 4, Brawl, and all those games. He was kind of mediocre. But Smash 4, he became really pretty good. I don't know if that holds up the same in this game, but I did, you know, feel interested in playing Yoshi, because he did seem, you know, pretty cool. Seeing a couple of, I guess, pros use him. I don't know if pros is the right word, because I don't know if you're like top professional players that play Yoshi, but you get what I'm trying to say. So I thought it looked pretty interesting, but once I actually picked him up, I really couldn't get into it all that well. I just didn't like the way the character feels. Maybe it's something that I can give it a shot, you know, somewhere else down the line, especially now that I have a better understanding of how to play the game and whatnot, but he's definitely a vastly different character than the main roster. I mean, he doesn't have an upbeat to recover with. Oof. Ooh! I can't believe that actually hit him. That was crazy. I air dodged, pick up the bomb, threw it over, didn't hit the platform, arced it perfectly, hit him dead in the face. Amazing. Anyways, wow. I can't believe I actually failed the bonus round this time, but in any case, our final opponent here is going to be fucking Rathalos here. I'm really excited that they actually added Rathalos into the game. I'm not really like a huge Monster Hunter fan. I picked up, or rather I got Monster Hunter, I think it's 3 on the 3DS as a Christmas gift once because I really wanted the game, and I just really could not get into it. Primarily I think it's just because I was playing it by myself. I think it's probably a game that either you put in a lot of time in yourself or you have friends to play with. And I didn't really feel like doing either. I did have a friend that really liked playing Monster Hunter, you know, with her friends. And I did want to start playing with her and whatnot, but that never took off, unfortunately. So I don't really have any experience in Monster Hunter, aside from, you know, casual awareness, a little bit of Tempen, and then the fact that they were in, like, Peace Walker as, like, bosses. That's as much as I really can say about Monster Hunter. But I was excited just for the fact that they added in a character into this game. What did I just pick up? I think that was like a Deku Seed or something. That they added in characters in this game that aren't actually characters. They're like bosses, which I think is really amazing. Because Rathalos as a character, I don't know how that would work. But Rathalos as a, you know, boss in an assist trophy, I think that works perfectly. So I think that opens up the door to a lot new sort of like possibilities when it comes to characters, which I guess a lot of people haven't considered. So it'd be really cool to have more variations like that. Like they already got like Pig Ganon and Giga Bowser, which, you know, isn't really too much. Pig Ganon sure is a big difference, but we've had Giga Bowser since Melee. So adding in different characters like that, and then they got like I think Marks or whatever from Kirby, which is pretty cool. Not really sure how this works. I'm sure there's some sort of Monster Hunter lore behind that, but I'm not exactly sure how that pitfall trap is supposed to work. Ooh, see, Mashingi. Okay. But, yeah. I don't know if it's actually something I guess people can really consider. Because obviously they want characters more than they do, you know, in-game bosses or something like that. But it would be nice if somewhere down the line in the future, you know, they add in more like bosses and extra stuff to the game. So instead of just adding in DLC characters. You know, I talk all this smack about not being able to use Yoshi, but I just got a 9.9 intensity with him, which is, oh boy. Take care of yourself.